Okay, let's see if anybody joins in. We can start talking. But I thought the episode was pretty good up until the last few minutes. And I'm not even counting the Hayden part. I'm talking about when the girls were at the club and Sabrina started blabbing her mouth about Zach's money. So yeah. But like I said, we got about 6 people in here. We're gonna wait to see if we get more. Then we can have a full-on conversation about what we just saw. But like I said, I think overall the pacing was rather good. I could have done without the more Reese and Hugh stuff. And Calvin, I agree, Karen is annoying and Sabrina needs to be fired. And it's interesting because how much I praised last week's episode when her and Zach had the moment, the final scene in the salon, and I enjoyed the acting and whatnot. I just felt Karen was incredibly annoying in this episode. I do. I mean, when Pam comes across as the more likable character, then you know something is straight up wrong. And we even got like a brief season 4 teaser, I believe. Somebody was telling me it was the season 4 teaser. As soon as I get my hands on it, I will do a breakdown. I didn't see the next week episode preview, which is the season finale, because the Dish Anywhere stream that I was watching online cut off. So I probably won't be able to watch the promo until somebody sends it to me on my phone or tomorrow morning. Actually, somebody probably sent it right here. I'm actually checking my message right here. One moment. Yeah, and while I'm checking to see if somebody sent me the promo, just send your thoughts on the episode. January 5th. So yeah, confirmed the show is coming back. Season 4, January 5th. Yep. Confused about the pregnancy time. Yeah. First of all, for her to automatically assume that it's Zach's, I mean, that's what made her so annoying in this episode because she kept saying, Zach, say something. Say something. Excuse me. Say something more than okay. Um, Anytime Zach said anything, he was, and I quote, "You're an asshole. You're being disrespectful." And she's been incredibly disagreeable. I mean, the fact that she even scoffed or wouldn't even let Zach say who else you've been with, despite the fact that you have been with Aaron. I mean, I don't know. Hayden needs to be Yeah, I don't know, Ellie. Yeah, I agree. Why is he even doing this? I mean, you literally got your butt dragged at work by Andy and Fatima, yet you're still going to snoop around. I mean, heck, I talked about how Karen and Hayden might get together if for no other reason to try to destroy Zatima, but Hayden and Pam ought to be together for how nosy they are. And like I said earlier in the video, I mean, Karen, I did not like her in this episode. I said when Pam, oh yeah, I like the Pam and Karen interaction. I agree. I get this episode a 7 out of 10. Like I said, I really liked the episode up until like the last few minutes. Is it possible that both tests could show a false positive? I'm no expert in pregnancy tests. Honestly, if I were Zach, I would have made her take like 5. She said it was hard for me to pee, so it took a while. I don't know exactly how you can fake a pregnancy test, so I don't know. Sabrina needs to keep her mouth shut about personal. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the fact that she had a couple drinks over at Danny's house before going to the club, and when we got to the club, we saw some empty glasses. I automatically knew Sabrina was going to be on some of that BS. I was wrong. I said Pam, but Sabrina's the one that talks too much. I agree. I agree. Um, Let me just look over the notes. To be honest, this episode did a lot, but I really feel like the only thing worth talking about is the pregnancy stuff because who cares about Gary moving out, him knowing Gabrielle? Eh. I mean, apparently Gary's been messing around with her too. Preston isn't calling Danny. I don't care about the Calvin Maurice stuff. it's possible for a pregnancy test to show false positive. Karen is a trip. Focus on Aaron, please, and leave Zach alone. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy how chill Zach was about everything, but I know that people on Twitter were telling me if a woman misses a period, it could mean she's pregnant. But for her to automatically assume that she's pregnant now, if she didn't take a test yet, remember in the last episode, after Karen got back to the salon from the law firm, she pretty much sent Aaron away. And then out of nowhere, she decided to up and leave somewhere. And now that we know she didn't go get a pregnancy test or go to the doctor, where did she go? Where did Karen go in the last episode before Zach came over there? Why does Q keep saying that he might end up dead? Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. I'm sorry, KJ Berry, but I just don't. Did you catch a small season 4 teaser? I did, but my connection was lagging, so I saw like Karen rolling up on Zach. I don't want my baby's father to be in jail. Something about it went by too fast. Hopefully somebody sends it to me soon. Oh yeah, Danny, you helped Zach get to the place he is now. I was getting to that. James, I was about to get to that. I was going to talk about all the little stuff in the episode, but that's the part that really pissed me off. Yeah, I don't care about Gary, Calvin. Fatima calls Zach. Fatima had a small role in the episode. Still apologetic, and I'm glad Andy told her you don't have anything to apologize for. If you want to be with Karen, if you want to be with Zach, be with Zach. Yeah, honestly, the club eating stuff and the beginning with Zach and Karen is the only thing to talk about. First of all, Andy is the last person who should be calling somebody else pathetic for continuously pining after someone who's moved on. I mean, sure, her situation with Gary is different than Karen's situation with Zach, but you messed around with a married man for months. You were a key reason in their marriage falling apart. Gary's put you through so much, from almost losing all your money, your belongings, your career. You continuously whine about him. Why can't I find a good man? Blah, blah, blah. Then every time he pisses you off, you roll up and sleep with somebody else. You almost got married to this guy, despite that he bruised your ribs, I think, being abusive. And you just continuously whore yourself around. So you have no right, even though she's correct. I mean, we've all been saying the same thing about Karen not moving on from Zach, but Andy is the last person who should be calling someone pathetic. Now, isn't it funny how Karen said that she was pregnant in the last episode, but when Zach asked her, did she take a test? She said no. Yeah, I said the same thing. People were telling me it's because, hey, Tari, yeah, thank you for listening. Good. You don't have to watch the screen. I don't want you to, mess up driving now. You be careful out there. Karen has no love for Aaron when she doesn't even entertain the idea of Aaron being the baby's father. That is a very profound thought. I need to screenshot this, and I will mention Delcia Richardson. I will give you a shout out in my video I'm going to do probably tomorrow. Like, I'm going to rush to get all these sister videos out tomorrow. That way you don't have to wait until next week. That's not to say I won't have videos coming next week before the finale, but I feel like aside from the review, the season 4 teaser, and if I get my hands on the season finale trailer, I'll do videos and all those tomorrow morning. But to be honest, there really isn't much to talk about outside of the insider trading and the pregnancy thing. Karen needs to go to the doctor to determine she's pregnant for sure. Yeah, I agree. I mean, these tests can be wrong. Even the doctors can be wrong. But episode one, when Karen was at the doctor's office, the doctor told her, because she was there to check to see she had an STD and she was negative. The doctor said women who are 35 and older have a higher chance of risk during pregnancy. You should think about freezing your eggs, maybe adoption. Think of other options. That is season 1, episode 1. I rewatched the episode over the weekend. That is true. So Karen is pregnant, but that doesn't mean there won't be complications, that there might not be that there might be a miscarriage. So Karen should be very careful. If you do not believe me, watch season 1, episode 1, entitled The Pilot. You don't even have to watch the whole episode. Go to like maybe the 15-ish 20-minute mark. It's on BET Plus, or you can just probably Google it online. The doctor said women 35 and older have a much higher risk of pregnancy complications. Remember that. Why is Tyler Perry writing Hayden in as this weird stalker? I agree. I don't know who the baby daddy is. I've done like so many videos on that. Zack has been jailed twice already. Mr. Perry doesn't care about that spinoff. Mr. Perry already don't care about the spinoff. I want to make sure I'm catching up on the chats. Hayden is Karen 2.0, can't take rejection. Agreed. If Zack goes to jail, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to laugh my ass off if the continuity of Sistas is completely different than the Fatima spinoff. I feel like Tyler's probably going to write carbon copies of Zack and Fatima and then just put them in their own show. Yeah, you're welcome for the DVD. I actually bought more. I went to Walmart. What was it? Sunday, and I bought 10 DVDs because they had an entire Tyler Perry movie section of 384 movies and plays. Zack can be going to prison on Sisters, but living it up on the spinoff. I'm going to laugh my ass off if that's the case. The test can say she can have a miscarriage and don't know it. Yes, I've learned an incredibly cringy amount of pregnancy and miscarriage facts over the past week for all these videos. My goodness. So, I mean, I remember, what was it? Chris Rock, who did a stand-up special once. I forgot which one it was. And he mentioned, like, if a woman says pregnant, a man better not say abortion. He better not say, he better say, so what you gonna do then? Zack doing that made me laugh so much because he's like, hey, do what you want. It's the multiverse, Spider-Man. I'm still mad how the Danny and Preston situation comes. I don't really care about the Danny Preston thing, but to talk about the thing that I want to talk about the most, why would Danny tell Karen? Why would Danny tell Karen she has every right to feel mad because she helped Zack get to where he is today? Not to mention the fact that her and Sabrina kind of jumped on Andy for telling Fatima to move forward with Zack. The thing I hate, I could see Andy being Zack's lawyer already. I would love that. That would be great. But unfortunately, Andy's expertise is in like divorce and marriage stuff. It isn't really money related. Mike from Bruh, on the other hand, could be the lawyer because him and Hayden both work in like taxes, if I'm not mistaken. So in the money lawyer department, it's Mike from Bruh and Hayden from Sisters. Yeah, I agree. We have to see how far along she's in the pregnancy for it to make sense, because her and Zack have had sex a lot. When the test said positive by Scream, I'm going to be honest here. And if you follow me on Twitter, you saw my tweets. I'm like, you know what? She's going to take them tests and she's not going to be pregnant. Nope, I was wrong. The pregnancy test could be faulty. Where does Zack buy? Thank you. I mean, that bag was that generic. Yeah, I agree. Like, if it was a brown paper bag for like one test, I think that it would probably mean, I don't know. But I mean, Karen, her mom was the one who took time to talk with Zack and introduced him to her boyfriend, Chris, who introduced him to the Chainbreaker program. Zack made the choice to go. Zack worked for the money that he invested in the stock. Not to mention, Zack was the one working his butt off and got the insider information from that woman at the airport. So Karen had nothing to do with that. And I'm not trying to sound sexist here, but it's almost as if, these women are gassing up Karen, kind of like, if somebody's going through a divorce and they're like, you know what? Half, take over everything he got, Karen. Take over everything he got. Well, technically, they don't know she's pregnant, so it's not like she's being told that, but I don't know. Unless they have like video camera footage of him talking with her at the airport or going to her hotel room, he could lie. But I don't know. This is Hayden now. I knew Sabrina was going to say something. I did a whole video on that. And I mentioned that in the trailer breakdown last week. Zack should look at the pregnancy test too. Well, I think that would be rather stupid if she took, what was it, both tests and said positive and he was right there. I agree. That's all Karen did. But now, I mean, 1 minute you got Danny. I mean, she's even saying in this episode, yeah, you know what, Karen, you need to move on. And now all of a sudden, Andy, you're wrong for telling Fatima that she should move forward with Zack. And now I don't get 1 minute Tyler writes these girls to help their friend move in the right direction, but then the very next episode writes it so that they help justify the way she's feeling. I don't know. I agree. I mean, Fatima even said the same thing. I'm so over Karen in this drama. Me too. Woo, that episode. It's like the more I think about it, the less I like the episode. And it was really good, honestly, in terms of pacing and whatnot. But I'm just the way Karen was getting mad when Zack was asking her if she was sure the baby is his makes me think she knows the baby's Aaron's, or it could be Aaron's. She just wants to be Zack's. I agree. Andy wasn't wrong. She told her she didn't want to be in the middle. And technically she wasn't. Why she never shows Zack the pregnancy test. Zack used his money from chain breakers to him. I agree. Danny didn't have anything to do with it. Karen didn't have anything to do with it, even though Karen's mom and Chris, her boyfriend, told him about the program. Zack chose to do that. Zack worked for the money. I don't get how people are trying to justify Karen. She helped him in. Oh, I agree. How much you want to bet Gary's going to be back in Andy's apartment? When this girl started breaking down crying, I'm like, here we go again. It's the same thing. Gary's going to leave. And I'm glad that Andy pretty much said, oh, yeah, you're going to say you're sorry and you're going to get a new therapist and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't like how Karen is not even thinking it's possible Aaron could be the full dude. I agree. It's the fact that you're putting this all on Zack. And whenever he says something, you want to basically cut his head off. I love when he said, well, regardless of what you decide, we're still not going to be together. I thought Karen and Zack's scene was chef's kiss. If we're talking about last week, then I agree. If we're talking about this week, I did not like it. I think I like the Karen and Pam scene better than the Zack and Karen scene. I think Aaron would set her up. I don't know. I mean, I don't even think they used a condom. I'm going to be honest here, because think of it this way. Karen said, I only slept with Aaron once, and it was recently. I think she would have said, me and Aaron slept together once recently, but we wore protection. So in my opinion, I think Karen confirmed that her and Aaron had unprotected sex. Season 1, episode 1, she told the doctor, the only person I've had unprotected sex with is my partner. She doesn't say Zack, but we know it's Zack. I'm thinking Preston and Karen had unprotected sex. There you go. Do you think that Zack's going to jail? I don't know. All it takes, yep, one time. She said once, like it doesn't. Yeah, she said once, like it doesn't take one time. Karen dogged him and called him broke. Andy set herself up. She's doing it because she knows he got money now. I think when she goes to the ultrasound, the timeline's going to confirm it. Zack almost lost his life for Karen, and then she still got one Aaron. Yeah, I agree. She doesn't even know how far she is. The fact that she hasn't been to a doctor yet is what makes me the most concerned about it. I don't get how only Karen's eggs are geriatric and everyone in the show has that. I agree. It's like everybody in the show has had this unprotected sex, and here she is getting pregnant. You make a solid point. But yeah, I feel like this was confirmation that her and Aaron had unprotected sex. I agree. I'm just going to let you know tomorrow, like I'm going to blitz through my sister's content because my mind's going to be all on Spider-Man. So just so you know, I wonder how Fatima's going to deal. I want to know if Karen's going to tell Aaron about this, the pregnancy thing, because I want him to be like, wait, Karen, but we had sex too. So what's going on? Well, I'm tired of this Andy and Gary storyline. I agree. How long does it take to get pregnant? I don't know. The math isn't mathing. That's hilarious. Do you think Fatima's going to break up with Zach when she finds out about the baby? Clearly not, because in Zatima they move in together. So I'm not buying it because she hasn't been to the doctor. Same. It's like the rule of movies and film. Kind of like, no, the rule of comic books. If you do not see the body, that person isn't dead. They could say that person died, they could say that person got blown up, but unless you show me the body, I don't believe it. I can't wait another week. I need to know now. So next week is the finale. It's going to be here sooner than you think. I think Fatima will see through Karen's BS. I agree. Not to mention, I feel Andy would too. Pam is going to tell Aaron. That is I like that idea. Like, imagine if Aaron shows up to the salon because Karen hasn't been answering his calls, or Karen doesn't answer the door when I come over. She might tell. I agree. Byron. We haven't seen the test, so I don't trust the results. Y'all acting crazy. She just said, when Aaron, you can't get pregnant that fast. It's been a few days, right? It kills me how she keeps saying he needs to tell me we're done. Yeah, that as soon as she said that crap when she sat down at the club, I'm like, here we go. You got Hayden and you got Karen still on that BS. I like Pam. Yeah, Pam can't hold water. It kills. Oh, yeah, I agree. Nobody sent me the promo yet. So in season 1, it was discovered that Karen had a side dude. So she was cheating too. Yeah, Rico. This will be carrying on to Zatima. Pam is nosy. I know that Hayden is a tax lawyer, but couldn't it be possible that he could represent Zach if he's guilty? The only way he would do that if he gets blackmailed. I think Pam has a backstory. I know I would have wanted. Well, then again, I know I wouldn't have wanted to see the test, but I don't know. I was so happy that Danny told Karen that Zach told her that it was over. Yeah, but I did not like when Danny told Karen that she felt justified to be angry because, oh yeah, you helped him get to where he is. Those tests in store can be past their shelf life, and a blood test can confirm Zach needs to deal with Karen from a distance and never alone. Agreed. Yeah, I feel like the after show will give us a bigger teaser. That teaser was like what, 15 seconds? Ebony, Andy confirmed it was a certified letter that Andy's taking care of. That's about the lawsuit Jasmine had. It had nothing to do with anything else. It's a follow-up to what Jasmine is trying to sue Andy and her friends. Andy confirmed it. I don't think it's Zach's baby. Yeah, the letter was about the case. I don't like how they treat Pam. Well, I mean, I agree to an extent, but when you're nosy like that, you're going to be told off. I agree. I agree, Joseph. I agree. Like Zach said, look, we're not going to be together, but I will be there for the child if you need me to be. And then her stank attitude. Like, imagine if they did get back together, but then it turned out the baby wasn't Zach's. He could sue her for that. Pam was being supportive. I thought that scene was nice. Yep. Karen told Aaron in season 1 that she was celibate before she was with Zack, and she hadn't been with anyone else. She lied and didn't mention Rico. They used condoms, but you are correct, because that was her F-boy. Like when Rico came over, she literally pulled out a condom. And when she told the doctor, the only person I've had unprotected sex with is my partner, Zack, I believed it. Zack is not the father, because Karen was mostly with Aaron for most of the episodes. They only had sex once. I think Sabrina is whack for telling the money to stop. Yep. Do you think Sabrina was... Oh, yeah. Didn't she tell Danny, I'm going to pop a pill whenever I'm with Calvin? I need to go back and rewatch, because to me, it sounded like she would take a Valium to have sex with Calvin now, since she found out about the freaky stuff. I'm sorry, but good Lord. When Fatima said, I'm sick of Karen, I felt that. Stress can stop a woman's cycle. Yeah, so for her to assume she's pregnant, I'm like, wait, what? Maybe Fatima will tell Hayden he better not tell about the stock deal, or she will have him fired for the phone tapping. Agreed. He's not going to lose the money, guys, because remember, he's still going to be in the house and everything in the Fatima series, so it's going to work out. Yeah, that was crazy. Sabrina needs to stop it. I don't like what they're doing for character like that. I feel like Fatima and Sabrina say, I don't like this. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. What if Fatima's mom comes in season 1? Wait, didn't Sabrina tell Maurice in a promo, when you were in the hospital, I went to see your mom? So does that mean we're going to meet Maurice's mother? I don't know why Sabrina won't stop messing with a man. She's really not comfortable with his sexuality. I agree. I guarantee Zack doesn't go to jail. I agree on that too. Zack and Karen got interrupted and he could not complete the bang. Bang, 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 bang. I agree. Honestly, the only storyline I'm interested in is Zack and Fatima. Wait, everyone else is just getting repetitive. Blue Devil, they've been repetitive. That's why I hate talking about them. The senator's wife ain't going down for this. I agree. I mean, this is the senator's wife, so I'm pretty sure, even though she said her and the senator were getting a divorce, she could probably pull some strings and get Hayden, put away or something. Yeah, Zack never finished when he was last with Karen. I mean, they had sex in season 1? Because I think when they had the salon sex, that was the only time in season 2 they had sex. Oh my God. I just seen somebody in the comments say, if it's Zack's baby, do you think he would be in the baby's life or pay child support from a distance? If Zack pays child support from a distance, I think he would still be in the baby's life. Yeah, I remember when the stock stuff happened. I have people I know who went research. What Zack did was not illegal. It's not. Danny should have been pregnant. I think Andy should have been pregnant. I thought the letter had something to do with her salon, but apparently it was a follow-up on the Jasmine thing. Yeah, I think Zack would be like Calvin trying to co-parent. Yeah, Zack and Karen had sex in the back of the SUV in season 1. It was a tip. Yeah, a stock tip. Zack just had a tip. Like I said before, if he took that $50,000 that woman was going to give him, I'd be like, Zack, you're in trouble. But no, he just got a tip. Yeah, I agree. This is why Tyler Perry needs a woman writer or women writers. I don't think Zack was mean. Yeah, he was but look at the energy Karen was coming at him with. Zack was trying to be sensible. So what are you going to do? He was asking all the right questions, but Karen was giving him attitude the entire time. And he's not wrong. I mean, let me know when you figure out what you're going to do with Aaron so I know what role to play in this baby's life. I'm not mad at him. Karen at everybody else's job but hers, like she's on the verge of running out of business. She ought to try to sell the damn salon. I don't think Zach, the father of Karen's baby, remember Karen was sleeping. She slept with him once. Yeah. Every demographic needs new writers. I don't let's see. Yeah, it's up to her. Agreed. Courtney Williams, I agree. I said she will have a miscarriage. I didn't say he was wrong. I agree with him. Well, yeah, you said a little mean, and I'm like, nah, no. James, you're right. It's like Zach said. Look, you just now. I need to process this. I mean, Karen needs to see Medea. Oh, why hanger? Yeah. Oh, somebody sent me a video. Hopefully, it's the preview. Bear with me. I'm watching the. Oh yeah, we almost got 200 people watching. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Oh, well, it's the end credit promo. The end credit promo. Ain't gonna be no more talking in about 90 seconds. Let me stay for a minute. No. I'm asking you. It's good to see you. Thought you were leaving. Yeah, plane issues. The husband's a senator, so that makes it. Yeah, insider trading. When you're in the school, I spoke to your mother. You did what? You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fatima is threatening him. Yep. Anyway, yeah, it's a spinoff. We know they're going to end up together. Yeah, she's going to find out about pregnancy. Fatima's definitely going to do it because Zach said there's something I have to tell you in person. Fatima going to bury Hayden once and for all. I agree. Zach needs to get a blood test to prove paternity. If we knew how far along she was in the pregnancy, that would really help. Fatima's about to undercover those buried bodies Hayden has. Definitely. She probably can get him disbanded if he wants to play fire. Zach just getting tired of Karen. He was not being rude. She was the one being rude. I 1,000% agree. Zach was trying to figure out what this meant. Am I the father? What are you planning to do about the baby? This kind of stuff. Karen is wishing he's the father. I mean, it just seems way too obvious. What's that saying? Like the obvious answer or the simplest answer is usually the right one. And you know me, I overthink about everything, but yeah. Also, quick announcement here. Just thank you all for understanding that I would be dumping assisted living, bruh, the Wonder Years, and our kind of people, aside from being incredibly overworked after I broke down how little ad revenue those videos were getting. There were people who are disappointed, but there are a lot more people who understood why I decided to stop reviewing those shows. I've had a couple cast members from like Assisted Living and Bruh ask me about that. But then when I explained it to them, they understood. They thanked me for the reviews and everything. But, you know, the time it took to watch those shows and review them and literally make no money off the shows, what can you do? And besides, since I've cut back, I've noticed a huge increase in the ad revenue and the views for like my other content. So I'm not going to be posting like 50 videos a week because I cut back a lot of shows and I'm really focusing on the stuff that people are watching. So thank you for that. Let's see here. Karen said she always wanted to be pregnant by Zach, but that doesn't mean she's pregnant by Zach. Yeah, I saw the preview. I'm like, Sabrina's on stage. I didn't know who that was the first time I saw the promo, but then I watched it on my phone. I'm like, yeah, that's Sabrina. How do we know Preston isn't going to stop by the apartment and catch Danny and El Fuego? Is the Oval's mid-season finale really happening? I don't know. I hope it does because I want that show to go on a break. It's gotten better, but yeah, she just wants to be in this toxic cycle. She doesn't really want Zack back. He did? Wait, what do you mean he did? Karen is giving acrimony vibes. I agree. After that long rendezvous with Zack in the salon, she just missed her cycle. Aaron is the father. Not to mention, wasn't she celibate for a long time with Aaron? Because her and Aaron were celibate, but then she broke that vow because Aaron said maybe later tonight we'll break that vow and we'll have sex. But then her and Zack got it on. Preston did catch Danny and that guy in the promo. I didn't see the commercial promo. I saw the end credit promo. Y'all be. I don't know. I recorded a video. Oh, I did not post it yet. I did a video about if Zack never met Fatima, would he be chasing after Karen? I haven't posted that one. A woman finds out they're pregnant usually after 2 months. That's what I'm going off of. Now, if that's the case, then yeah, it's probably Zack's baby. But I don't know. I don't know. Preston need to move on. Danny don't know what she wants. She was also on birth control. I feel like a lot more people watch Bruh if it wasn't on BET Plus because it's good. I agree, Christy. I agree. Oh, congrats to Philip and Alyssa. Mike and Pam got engaged yesterday in real life. So congrats to them. I'm sick of Danny and Preston. I'm not sick of Preston, but I'm sick of the storyline, if that makes any sense. I mean, what if Calvin overheard what Sabrina told Danny about she will pop a pill just to be with him sexually? That's awful. I mean, imagine being with somebody and the only way they can have sex with you is just to pop a pill, so they aren't even really there. That's awful. Yeah, I did a video and a post. I'm like, I would love if Danny and Preston got their act together and they moved in right next door, but a stripper is going to move in next to Zack and Fatima. What is Aaron going to do when he finds out about the so-called pregnancy? I don't know. Watch Karen dump him for good. Focus all her energy on Zack's being the baby daddy, and then it's not his baby. Yeah, they need an overhaul. Oh, I agree. Miss Alice, her actress played a lot more better roles in Tyler Perry stuff, but in this show, I don't know what she's doing. It can't be 2 months because the entire series has only been like a month in season 1, episode 1. Karen's at the doctor again, but that doesn't include sex prior to that. Karen said in episode 1, I needed antibiotics to get rid of something you gave me. They've had sex prior to season 1, episode 1. What if Pam peed for Karen? I was thinking that. She did say it took a while, but why would Pam purposely do that? I don't like that. I don't think Pam would do it, but it does kind of make sense because she did say it's hard for me to pee because I didn't have to pee. So that's why it took a while. Danny sabotaged that relationship with Preston. In the world of Sisters, hasn't only been like a few days since Aaron's ex-wife killed herself. That's the thing that confuses the hell out of me. It does feel like it's only been a few days, but I don't know. I mean, I would really hate if Pam did that. But if Pam peed on the stick, why would she have that emotional moment with her? That doesn't make any sense. Pam had pregnancy tests in the salon already. I'm guessing Karen did not know. I'm sorry, but in context, it sounds like a great theory. I thought that too. I just didn't tweet it out, but it doesn't make sense. She only missed 1 period, but she took 2 tests. Hey, if I were Zack, I'd be like, look, I got a bag with 30 tests. Here's some water. Do them all. Because she was getting ready to. This is what I'm thinking. So Sisters take place in 2019. No, it did, but kind of like Bruh, which made references to 2020 and 2021. I don't think so. Hey, thanks, John. Karen is going to go on the Maury. So that means Pam is pregnant. I don't think Pam would do that to Zach, too. I agree. Pam could have given Karen a positive test. I don't know. No. No, I don't think. Why would Karen hold a stick that Pam peed on? Look, sorry. No, I don't know. Aaron wants to marry Karen. Pam always messing around with the guys in the salon. Pam is not positive. It's not pregnant because in the end she asked if it was possible. Y'all reaching out. I can't do what Pam and her giant. Oh, come on, Pumpkin. That's messed up. That's messed up. Who the baby daddy? I don't know. Yeah, he got that money. It's about to get worse. She need to just pin the baby on Aaron. He already wants to marry her. Yeah. It's stupid. It really is. I'm not getting an abortion. Okay. Watching not be Zach's baby. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got to say about the episode for now. Until I get my hands on the trailer and season 4 teaser, I will go ahead and do my videos early in the morning. Oh, yeah. But any last minute questions? I did not like Ruthless last week, and I'm probably not going to watch episode 15 until this weekend. If Aaron baby he trapped her, he desperate. Yeah, he does want to be with Karen no matter what. So I don't know. All right, guys. Well, make sure you thumbs up the video to show you like it. Check out the content that I posted earlier today and that I will be posting tomorrow. You know, you can Cash App, Super Chat if you want to. Karen had weed and alcohol. Oh, Karen had weed and alcohol when she was at Danny's for the meetup with Zach. True. That was what, a day ago? Could that stuff influence a pregnancy test? I don't know. Weed in her system, alcohol. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, have a great night. I'm really tired. Oh no, y'all say it doesn't. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, take care. Thumbs up the video, and I'll talk to you later.